last week we had a really interesting panel with two Islamic scholars and one Christian scholar discussing some important issues on Sharia law in modern Australia. We're now moving into 3 weeks where we're going to have a compare and contrast on three critical areas on Islam and Christianity. And here's how we're going to do that. We're going to not so much talk about what Christians have done, what Muslims have done in our limited experience and knowledge of history, but really go back to the source, about Jesus and about Muhammad. And we're going to do that by looking at the sources themselves. So we're going to look at what the earliest Christians said about Jesus and what the earliest Muslims said about Muhammad. So it won't be what Christians said about Muhammad or what some Muslims have said about Jesus. Just letting them speak on their own terms. But I have spent 25 years now studying with some seriousness, trying to genuinely and fairly understand Islam and Muhammad and what the various parts of Islam believe. So I've been reading again the life of Muhammad from the earliest source we have. I've been reading a fairly recent biography, not just from a popular writer, but Martin Ling's a very fine Sufi scholar, been rereading the Quran to try and make sure we've heard what Muhammad says in his own terms. So we're going to look at these weeks at just look at the men themselves, Jesus and Muhammad. I think without doubt the two most significant men in history. What did they say about themselves? What did they believe? Just look at the essential differences and similarities. They're quite surprising. We're then going to look at do both of them set up a legitimate, valid way to God or not? And lastly, according to Jesus and according to Muhammad, how should we treat those who disagree with us or those who offend us? So we want to hear the original people from the best sources. Hope you can come so you don't have a series of second-hand opinions, but can come and hear from the men themselves.